Hey guys, Magnus here, bringing you another video. Today we are doing the next episode of TSTO Battle of the Best Events. So today we are versing the Treehouse Horror 2015 and the Secret Agents update. So two updates anyway. Well, I'm not going to say my thoughts on them, we'll leave that for the actual episode. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting one for sure. So of course, there are 5 points to be won, as you guys all know. The first point is for structure and theme, the second point is for characters, the third point is for buildings, and the fourth point is for decorations, and the fifth point is my general feelings on the event. So starting off with the older of the events, we're of course going to go with Treehouse of Horror 2015. Let's talk about the structure. So the structure of this one was, or the theme for a start, it was kind of weird because it was like a little bit of a mismatch of a bunch of stuff, but mainly sort of the Munster kind of stuff they had going here. It was a big thing that they had. Obviously, just the general Halloween theme as well. We had some stuff with the whole sort of clockwork bar as well, too. So yeah, overall some pretty cool things. Now this was free act structure, obviously. So there was 3 prize tracks that are spread across the entire event. Yeah, free acts, obviously, similar-ish to what we have at the moment in the what we had recently anyway in the recent Van Houtens and the recent Halloween update, but instead of 4 it's free. Yeah, there was also crafting in this one too, of course, as well. Some of the crafting was a little but yeah, the crafting was kind of cool too. You can get some, I think there was like old items and stuff you can get from it this update as well. So yeah, overall pretty standard kind of 2015, 2016, that sort of 2014, 2015, 2016 period of just kind of standard free act event with crafting thrown in there. So yeah, moving on, we of course had the Secret Agents update. So this was also free act structure, crafting, that kind of stuff, and they had the little mini game as well where you shoot the little kind of the spies, I guess, whatever you want to call them. They also, obviously the theme of this one was Secret Agents, so we got a lot of sort of different themed things around kind of more kind of agent themed or spy themed sort of things. So we got characters like Wayne Slater, we got characters like Admiral Hoxer, these kind of spy characters. This also had this kind of movie theme with this event. I've always seen this like Secret Agents event as like this kind of underlying movie theme, because obviously they pulled a lot of the stuff from the movie. So like things like Rust Cargill and the sort of EPA stuff. They've pulled a lot of sort of stuff like that from the film. Sorry. Overall decent theme. Structure was very cool, but it had that added little mini game which was very awesome. And honestly, like, which one gets the point? Secret Agents just had more to offer. I don't think that the theme of Treehouse of Horror was bad necessarily. I just think if I could take a sort of standard Halloween update or something completely fresh and new, the Secret Agents kind of, real cool theme with an added mini game thrown in there, I'm always going to pick the Secret Agents. I'm going to pick those. There's just something about Halloween and Christmas updates. They're fine, but unless they have like a unique sort of theme to them that actually really kind of wows me. And I think with the recent Treehouse of Horror update that we got and tapped out, that's a good example. Like, that had a cool theme, the theme of hell. I thought that actually spiced it up a little. I just can't get on board with most Treehouse of Horror updates when they're just random stuff thrown together. There was a particular theme with the Secret Agents update, which I just think overall blows Treehouse of Horror 2015 out of the water. So moving on to characters, let's start off with Treehouse of Horror. Oh boy, so this one is bad. The only characters we got was the Model Donut, which was a Act 1 prize, and is an NPC, the Star Spawn for 40 donuts, the Disco Zombie for 35, the Formless Terror for 40, and the Helter Skelter for 25. All NPCs. Not great at all. I think they're fine NPCs, I guess, but not good characters, that's for sure. And then moving on, we had some costumes too. Fairy Kodos, Pirate Kang. I think both of those are kind of meh, in my opinion. Radioactive Millhouse is meh. Saxophone Lisa is okay, I guess. Wizard Martin is honestly bad. Clockwork Bar is a decent enough costume. Acorn Kirk, and Squirrel Luan, I mean, they're okay again. They're just not amazing. And Holiday Homer, at first I thought this was such a cool idea, but honestly this costume is so forgettable. It's honestly, it's a crap costume. I'm not a massive fan of it whatsoever. Yeah, overall, even the costumes don't really redeem it. They're kind of all cruddy. I mean, there's some decent ones, I guess. Like Clockwork Bar, I definitely think is a redeeming one. I think Radioactive Millhouse is like, there's some good things in there. Saxophone Lisa, I kind of do like the look of it, but I think a lot of the quests and the tasks weren't great on it, at least from what I remember. But anyway, moving on, we'll have Secret Agents. Boom. So we have Agent Bond. He was a minor character, but I give that one a thumbs up. Wayne Slater, very cool. Stravadius Kane, he's okay. Ghost Enforcer is an NPC, and the Grindhouse Assassin, they're okay NPCs. The Yakuza boss, I actually like him a lot. The Femme Fatale, I think she's okay. Admiral Hoxer is great. Russ Cargill is awesome. And then we got the three nerds, Benjamin, Doug, and Gary. Those massive thumbs up. They're great. They're pretty decent NPCs. And then we had two costumes, Camera Hat Homer. Honestly, I'm actually not. I would normally hate this costume because I would prefer it to be an animation, but I think this costume's not necessarily bad. I just think it's kind of eh. And then Mastermind Hank Scorpio. I'm like a little loose on this one because it's a sort of tapped out exclusive. It's okay. It's not bad, but it's not great. Yeah. So who am I going to give the point to? It's got to go Secret Agents. Treehouse of Horror gave us nothing. I mean, there were some okay costumes here and there, but Secret Agents just blows out the water. Moving on, we of course have buildings. So starting off with the Treehouse of Horror 2015, we of course had the Spooky Campfire, the Spooky Cabin, the Reen Education Center, the Tentacorp HQ, and the Sunken Temple. There's some good. I like the Reen Education Center. I like the Sunken Temple. I like the Tentacorp HQ. I'm not a massive fan of the campfire. I'm like on the cabin. It's okay. There was also some building skins. The Scream Sun House, obviously a skin for the Simpsons house. Moe's Terror, the Killimar, and Krusty Murder. Take it with a grain of salt. They're okay. They're fine enough, but they're all sort of tapped out exclusive kind of skins. So, I'm not massively sold on them. Moving on, we have Secret Agents. We have the agency headquarters, the surveillance post, the hidden research facility, Capuchino Royale, Dent, Springfield Day Set Cleaner, You Only Own Twice. They basically mixed in a bunch of sort of common Springfield buildings, like, everyday buildings. They threw them in and they have this whole secret agent bend on them. I think it worked so damn well. The Not What It Seems, the agency HQ, another one of them, the Cypress Creek Home, Cafe Kafka, Stoner's Pot Palace, Cypress Creek Elementary, Shaboom Kaboom Cafe, the Hammock District, the best tapped out exclusive thing by far. Holy hell. I was so glad when they added that, because that whole hammock joke in the You Only Move Twice episode is a really funny joke. And the fact that they made like a tapped out exclusive location, because technically the location exists, we've just never seen it. So it's sort of technically semi-exclusive, if you will. But the fact they made that, holy hell, I actually love that. Crouching Panda's Hidden Egg Roll and the Globex Compound. All of them are very good. Obviously the point goes to Secret Agents. There's no point jerking you around. Like you probably know. And then in terms of the decoration point, I mean, there were so many cool ones in the Secret Agents. It would have to go to them too. And in terms of the reflection point, it would have to go on Secret Agents. I like Treehouse of Horror. Absolutely no, no competition. So hopefully that will save. It's not going to save. Back in 2 seconds. Right, we'll save it now. Okay, so yeah, Secret Agents goes on to the next round. There was no. Oh, that was one of the worst. That was one of the worst Treehouse of Horror updates. It didn't stand a chance. So yeah, Secret Agents is going to the next round. So this is looking better and better. So tune in next week while we'll be versing Easter 2014 against Christmas 2012. That one is going to be it's going to be fun. And then after that we only have 4 more left. So we have 5 more left in total for round 2. So round 2 is wrapping up soon. By the start of next year, it should be wrapped up, and then we will be moving on to round 3. I'm actually really excited to move on to round 3. You know, start knocking some of these big events up. You know, some of these kind of chat events, as they may be called. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.